What if I told you there's a place in Romania where people enter and sometimes never return? A hotel where students once lived, now abandoned and filled with the echoes of a tragic past. The story of the CIS Miju Hotel in Bucharest is just one of the chilling tales we'll uncover today. In this video, we're taking you on a tour of Romania's 10 most terrifying locations. These are places where the veil between our world and the next is whisper thin. By the end of this countdown, you'll discover why Romania is considered one of the most haunted countries in Europe. Picture this. You're walking through a dense forest. The air is still, almost unnaturally quiet. Then, without warning, whispers begin to surround you. This is a real experience reported by visitors to Romania's Hoia Forest. Located near the city of Cluj-Napoca, Hoia is known for its eerie atmosphere. The forest floor is dotted with circular clearings where vegetation refuses to grow, adding to the otherworldly feel. But it's the whispers that truly set Hoia apart. Countless visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices echoing through the trees. These aren't vague murmurs. People describe hearing clear words and phrases, often in languages they don't understand. Some say the voices sound pleading or mournful, while others report more sinister tones. One visitor, Maria, recounted her experience. "We were about an hour into our hike when everything went quiet. No birds, no rustling leaves. Then I heard what sounded like a child whispering right next to my ear. When I turned, there was no one there." Another hiker, Alex, described hearing multiple voices engaged in conversation, but couldn't make out the words or see any other people nearby. These accounts have attracted paranormal researchers and scientists alike. Several attempts have been made to capture the whispers on recording equipment, with mixed results. Some recordings have picked up unexplained sounds, but skeptics argue these could be natural phenomena or equipment malfunctions. Acoustic experts have studied the forest's layout, searching for explanations like unusual echo patterns. But so far, no definitive scientific explanation has emerged. Theories about the origin of the whispers vary widely. Some link them to local legends or ancient spiritual sites, while others propose more supernatural explanations. One popular theory suggests that the forest sits on a thin spot between dimensions, allowing sounds from other realities to bleed through. Whatever their source, the whispers of Hoia continue to draw curious visitors from around the globe. Those who venture into its depths often find themselves questioning the boundary between the natural and the supernatural. As we leave the whispering woods behind, our journey through Romania's most terrifying places continues. Next, we'll visit Cosman village, where the Devil's Precipice holds secrets of its own. At the Devil's Precipice in Cosman, a buried fortune tempts the brave, but those who seek it often find themselves lost in more ways than one. The legend of the vanishing shepherd has haunted this village for generations. As the story goes, a shepherd tending his flock of 200 sheep near the Devil's Precipice simply vanished without a trace. No bodies, no remains, just an eerie silence where once there was the gentle sound of bells and bleeding. The Devil's Precipice itself is a formidable sight. Steep cliffs rise from dense forests, creating a challenging landscape. Local lore speaks of a treasure buried by bandits centuries ago, now protected by supernatural forces. The spirits of the dead are said to stand guard, ensuring that no mortal hands will ever claim the riches. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of disappearances in and around the Devil's Precipice. Some are never found, while others return changed, confused, disoriented, or worse. The villagers of Cosman take the curse very seriously. Many refuse to even speak of the treasure, fearing that merely mentioning it might bring misfortune. For those who ignore these warnings and venture out in search of riches, the consequences can be dire. Treasure hunters often report entering a trance-like state, wandering aimlessly for hours or even days. When they finally come to their senses, they find themselves kilometers away from where they started, with no memory of how they got there. Many return from their expeditions covered in inexplicable scratch marks, as if they've battled unseen forces in the woods. Some speak of encountering strange, bull-like demons guarding the treasure, though these accounts are often dismissed as hallucinations brought on by fear and exhaustion. Perhaps most chilling are the stories of those who return mentally altered. Families speak in hushed tones of loved ones who went searching for gold and came back changed, distant, troubled, or seemingly disconnected from reality altogether. As we leave the cursed cliffs of Cosman behind, we can't help but wonder, what force is powerful enough to make people vanish without a trace? And how many more will be tempted by the lure of hidden riches? Our next stop takes us to a place where entire chapters of history seem to disappear. The imposing walls of Corvin Castle await, where echoes of the past refuse to be silenced. Corvin Castle, in Hunedoara, Romania, is a Gothic Renaissance masterpiece that dominates the landscape. Its towering walls, imposing turrets, and stone bridge spanning a deep chasm invite visitors into a world steeped in history and mystery. The castle's dark past extends beyond its architectural beauty. For centuries, its dungeons held numerous prisoners, including Vlad the Impaler, the infamous ruler who inspired the Dracula legend. Vlad's 7-year imprisonment here is said to have influenced his later acts of cruelty. Visitors and staff report unsettling experiences within the castle walls. Many describe an overwhelming sense of being watched or sudden waves of despair, particularly in areas associated with torture and imprisonment. Ghostly screams and agonized moans have been heard echoing through the corridors, often when no one else is present. These aren't vague noises, but clear, piercing cries that seem to transcend time. One of the castle's most tragic legends centers around the Well of Souls in the courtyard. According to local lore, 3 Turkish prisoners were promised freedom if they could dig a well deep enough to reach water. After years of labor and reaching water at 30 meters, they were betrayed and left to die. Their final message inscribed on the well's walls reads, "You now have water, but you don't have a heart." Locals warn against drinking from the well, believing it carries a powerful curse. Some attribute the unexplained sounds throughout the castle to the spirits of these betrayed prisoners, forever bound to their place of torment. As we conclude our exploration of Corvin Castle, the weight of its complex history lingers. Its tales of curses and betrayals serve as a stark reminder of the past's enduring influence. Our journey through Romania's most terrifying places continues, leading us to the Hoia Forest, where the very fabric of reality seems to bend and twist in ways that challenge our understanding of the natural world. The mysterious clearing in Hoia Forest continues to puzzle scientists and visitors alike. While its basic characteristics are well known, many unexplained phenomena occur within this barren circle. In 1968, military technician Emil Barnia captured photographs of a disc-shaped object hovering above the clearing. These images are considered some of the most compelling UFO evidence ever recorded. Barnia's decision to share his experience came at a great personal cost in communist Romania, where such reports were met with suspicion. Despite facing ridicule and scrutiny, he maintained the authenticity of his sighting. Visitors to the clearing report unusual experiences. Many describe intense feelings of anxiety or nausea upon entering the area. Electronic devices often malfunction, with batteries draining rapidly and compasses spinning erratically. Some claim to see shadowy figures at the clearing's edge or hear disembodied voices. Time distortions are among the most intriguing phenomena reported. Several visitors have emerged from the forest to find that hours have passed, though they felt they had only been exploring for minutes. In extreme cases, people have reported missing entire days, with no memory of their experiences. Theories about the clearing's nature abound. Some propose it serves as a portal to another dimension, where the laws of nature break down. The unusual tree growth surrounding the area, with many trees twisted into spirals or growing at odd angles, lends credence to this idea. Others suggest the clearing results from ancient rituals or marks the site of a forgotten cataclysmic event. As we leave this perplexing place, our exploration of Romania's most terrifying locations continues. The haunted halls of CIS Miju Hotel await, where echoes of past tragedies linger in the present. The CIS Miju Hotel in Bucharest stands as a testament to Romania's turbulent past. Built during the interwar period, this once grand establishment was abandoned in 1970, only to be repurposed as student housing for the Theatre Academy in 1990. However, the building's new inhabitants soon discovered they weren't alone. At the heart of the hotel's haunting reputation lies a chilling incident. A young girl fell down an elevator shaft, reportedly screaming for help for 3 agonizing hours. Her cries went unheard, as most students had left for the weekend, leaving her to face her final moments in isolation. Since that day, the hotel has become a focal point for paranormal activity. Visitors frequently report hearing blood-curdling screams echoing through the empty corridors, eerily similar to those of a young girl in distress. Former residents and staff have shared accounts of feeling watched, hearing phantom footsteps, and witnessing doors slamming shut on their own. One former student recounted waking up to find her belongings rearranged with a message scrawled on her mirror in lipstick, "Help me." Another described seeing a ghostly figure in period dress wandering the halls, only to vanish upon approach. Paranormal investigators have been drawn to the CIS Miju Hotel, hoping to document evidence of the otherworldly. During one investigation, a team reported their equipment malfunctioning in a specific room, only to later discover it was the location where a student had reportedly taken his own life in the 1990s. Today, the hotel stands empty, its future uncertain. Local attitudes are divided between those who advocate for its preservation and those who believe it should be demolished. Regardless of its fate, the impact of CIS Miju Hotel's dark history continues to resonate. Locals share stories of the ghostly girl and the eerie atmosphere, passing down the legend to new generations. As we leave behind the haunted halls of CIS Miju Hotel, our journey through Romania's most terrifying locations continues. In the depths of the Hoia Forest, a mystical pond awaits, one that's said to be a gathering place for witches and a window into the realm of dark magic. Deep in the Romanian wilderness, a small body of water known as the Witch's Pond defies natural laws. Located in the Hoia Forest near Bucharest, this pond maintains its size regardless of weather conditions. Neither drought nor downpour affects its eerily still surface, suggesting an unseen force at work. The pond's reputation is enhanced by its role in local traditions. During the annual Sanzianele celebration in June, practitioners of ancient rituals gather at its edge. These ceremonies are said to blur the boundaries between worlds, adding to the site's mystique. One of the most striking features of the Witch's Pond is the absence of wildlife. Visitors often note the unnatural silence surrounding the water. Local animals reportedly avoid drinking from the pond, as if sensing some hidden danger. This behavior has puzzled both locals and researchers alike. Scientists have attempted to unravel the mysteries of the Witch's Pond, studying its water composition and the surrounding ecosystem. However, their efforts have yielded more questions than answers. No definitive explanation has been found for the pond's constant size or its apparent repulsion of wildlife. The lack of scientific clarity has fueled speculation about the true nature of the site. Some believe it to be a natural anomaly, while others see it as a gateway to realms beyond our understanding. Visitors often report a sense of unease, as if the very air is charged with an unexplainable energy. The Witch's Pond serves as a testament to Romania's rich tapestry of myths and legends. In a country where the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary often blurs, this location challenges our perceptions of reality. It reminds us of the powerful hold that the unknown continues to have on our collective imagination, inviting us to question what lies beyond the boundaries of our everyday experiences. Romania's haunting locations offer a unique blend of history, science, and unexplained phenomena. These sites challenge our perceptions and invite us to reconsider what we understand about the world around us. For those interested in visiting these enigmatic places, approach with respect and caution. These are not mere attractions, but sites of historical and cultural importance. Respect local communities and environments during your explorations. The true significance of these locations may lie in their ability to remind us of the vast unknown that still exists. By confronting these mysteries, we often gain deeper insights into ourselves and our place in the world.